This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks. For teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
And a deep 3 from Junior. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And at this point in Junior's career, the team trusts him. His playing time has steadily increased. He's a solid bet to see a decent amount of floor time every game moving forward.
And with the way he's played, Greg, they can't afford to sit him. Junior's a clear value to this team when he is on the floor playing. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Bulls have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Porky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Melton. And another miss by Memphis. Junior with it, working on Jones. And that one's good, Junior. And Junior coming into the NBA from college ball wasn't the top recruit from his class, Greg, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career. Nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a factor in the NBA.
And he comes up with the deuce. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Junior. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Chicago's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Here's Clark. Good work there as it goes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he's...
You know, we should have energy. We should be out playing the other team, like I said, just competitive.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Sederansky. He's out there with Junior. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
And how about that level of creativity Junior brings to his dunks? It's fun watching him sky up and throw it down.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jones has got his first points in this one. Chicago leading by 3. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The kick out to Porter. Drops in the tray. Porter's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Embracing the opportunity to shoulder more offense. Porter, come on, you gotta love the rise and fire attitude.
Anderson finds Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. And the pass to Brooks. And it's sent back by Carter.
You gotta like seeing this from Carter Jr. Using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break. And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing D.
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Back to the action after this word. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Seniors checked in for Kobe White. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Junior. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
giant effort play. One thing Junior's known for, his ability to outwork others.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Chicago also making some changes. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Levine.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Morant. The Bulls also changing it up. Daniel Gafford comes in for Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the...
Satoransky, the pass to Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Hutchison. Satoransky with it. Here's Junior, defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hutchison. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Williams. Junior's out there with Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great aggressive play by Junior that time. When in doubt, take it at defenders with conviction. You can earn a trip to the line.
The first one falls. Good on both. And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 17. Here's Conchar, and he jams it with authority.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Pass to Allen. Buries it down low. Here's Junior. Williams passes to Hutchison. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up.